Hey, what's going on? I'm Apprentice Damon, and in today's video, we're going to do a review on Aqua's 9.5. Okay, so this is Aqua Talking Rain 9.5. So let's go ahead and pour this up. This is just one that I randomly saw in the stores. I was like, you know what? It says 9.5. They're selling it. Let's get it. And we're going to be comparing this one today. We're testing it against this electrolyzed reduced water. And the first thing we're going to be testing for is antioxidants, and this is the most important test that we're going to do out of all the tests we do today. And the reason why is because we have all these things around us known as free radicals. They're in our food, they're in our coffees, they're in our cars, they're at our jobs, they're at our schools. They come into our bodies, they start taking the electrons from our healthy cells. And when that happens, that leads to two things: oxidation and inflammation. And those two things are linked to every single health disease known to man. So we want antioxidants. You see, antioxidants are negatively charged. They lower that inflammation, they reduce that oxidation, and they keep us looking young, okay? So we're gonna use this meter here. This one right here. And when we put this wand in the water, if we get a positive number, that means it is oxidizing, creating more sickness and dis-ease in the body, ultimately rusting us, okay? However, if we see a negative number, that means it's a strong antioxidant and a strong anti-inflammatory, okay? Let's see what we get here with Aqua's 9.5. And we are getting something positive. Yep, we're getting a 144, 145. Okay, so this is oxidizing. Let's check out this electrolyzed reduced water. Let's see how it does. What are we seeing there? We're seeing a negative number, right? So that's looking like a 655. Look at that, and it's still going down. So you see that dash? That's a negative number, so it's a very strong antioxidant, okay? And that's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do for this test. As you see, Aqua's 9.5 is oxidizing. So let's go ahead and jump into that next test. Our next test is all about alkalinity, and I know so many of you know about alkalinity. In fact, it's probably why you got this water, right? You want something that is alkaline, okay? So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to take these drops, and if we see a red, or orange, or yellow, that means it's acidic, and it's actually forcing us to take the electrolytes, those minerals, from us, okay? When we're consuming things that are so acidic, we end up our blood, which maintains a 7.365. If it can't maintain it, it's going to start taking those minerals from us. So this is how we get eczema. This is how we have our skin peeling, cracking, and bleeding. This is how we have our bones, our joints and ligaments popping and locking. This is how we get Alzheimer's. So why we have migraines all the time. Okay, so just keep this in mind. So if we get that red, orange, or yellow, it's gonna be acidic. Blue, purple, or dark purple is gonna be alkaline. So let's see what we get here with Aqua's 9.5. All right, it said 9.5, right? It says 9.5. I don't know if that's a 9.5. Y'all let me know. Let me know in the comments, all right? It's looking at 8-ish to me, but I don't know, maybe I'll color up, right? So one of the things I like to do is anytime I see this is I want to test it. I want to see how strong it is at handling acidity, okay? Because this is why we're drinking it. We're drinking alkaline water so we can neutralize a lot of the acidity and bring balance to us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow into this water and give it some carbon dioxide. If it's a strong alkaline water, it's going to maintain its color. It may drop down slightly to hold that, to neutralize that acidity I'm giving it. If it's not that good, it's going to plummet, and we're going to see what its true colors are, okay? So let's see what we get here with Aqua 9.5.
Oh wow.
it changed pretty quick. So, there you go. There's the true color. It is acidic, right? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So, ingredients. Here we go. So, it is purified water. So they don't say, let's see if it says how it's purified. Processed by electrolysis and reverse osmosis. Okay, so you're gonna see the electrolysis portion in a moment, but reverse osmosis is how it's done, which means normally your water has all types of stuff in it. It has your minerals, it has a lot of bad stuff in it too, depending on where they get it. And they wipe everything out of it from that water, so not only is the bad stuff gone, but the good stuff's gone too, and it makes it a scavenger. So that's what this is. This is reverse osmosis. But then they add in minerals to make it appear alkaline. And so what they add here, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, both of those are salts, and then potassium bicarbonate, which is baking soda. All right. So that's what's making it alkaline. And there you have it. Okay. That's what they're doing to make it alkaline, or appear alkaline, right? We know it's not that good for us. It could actually lead to alkalosis and a lot of other things. Let's see what happens with this water here. All right, it's not changing. Why? Because there's no chemicals added to it. This is not a chemical change. This is an electrical change, which is similar to what these guys did. I don't know. We're gonna find out in a minute though. But there you have it. That is the second test on alkalinity. All right, on to our third test, and this one's all about superior hydration. We want the water that we're drinking to actually hydrate us at a cellular level, okay? Not just, I don't know, at a not cellular level, all right? So, in order to do this test, we are gonna be making tea, kaboom! And you're like, okay, so you're gonna bring a pot up here? You're gonna bring a stove? Like, what are we doing? We're gonna actually make this tea cold. It's essentially gonna be iced tea, all right? But why are we doing this? We're doing this to represent our dehydrated cells, our dehydrated body, and when the water is actually small enough, they'll actually pass through the tea bag and make tea, if it's small enough, right? And that's exactly what we want happening to our cells, okay? We want the water to be small enough to go in, get past the phospholipid bilayer, and then bring in the nutrients, right? The minerals that we need, fire up the mitochondria, get that release of the ATP, and actually push out waste as well. So when you have a water that's actually small enough, it's actually gonna help push out waste, remove toxins, and if you're feeling heavy, it's gonna help release a lot of weight. Okay, so let's see what we get here with Aqua's 9.5. Alrighty, so this is what we normally get with waters. Let's see if we can get some tea. We're having to jump around a little bit. And we're starting to get something. It's not looking that good though. It's looking the same as your typical bottled waters, okay? We're not getting a lot. So let's go ahead and try it again with the electrolyzed reduced water. Boom, look at this. Oh my goodness, look how dark this is. This tea is rich. It's very dark, beautiful. This is like if I was gonna drink some iced tea, and like y'all know I'm from Arkansas. This is it will look a lot darker than this, but as a green tea, this is a pretty good look, okay? Definitely looking better than that, okay? But I know what y'all are thinking. You're like, well, Princess, you cheated. The bag was wet, okay? That's exactly why it came out darker. All right, fair enough. So we're gonna try this one more time. And this time I'm just gonna pour the waters in the cups and I'm just gonna give it some dunks and see if it changes that way, okay? I wanna make sure I treat these the same, about the same amount for each. All right. Let's see, let's start with this one first. 1, look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just doing 5. I don't know why it's already pretty dark. But let's try out the Aqua 9.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I'm trying to give it more time to like hang out to actually make it, and it's not. It doesn't matter if I go slow or if I pick up speed. We're not getting anything. And that shows how big this water is, okay? And another thing I want to share is they share on here that they use electrolysis. It's processed through electrolysis, right? So for those of you who don't know what electrolysis is, what ends up happening is the water gets shocked. And when it shocks, it's like playing a game of pool, and you break on that first break, it spreads the water out everywhere, right? The molecules, it makes it smaller. It's fantastic. The problem is when you put it in a bottle, after that electrolysis, what happens is because that water doesn't get consumed, doesn't get used, the electricity dissipates, and after a while, it all starts to come back together again. And that's why this water, even though it's done through electrolysis, it's in big clumps, because by the time you get it, it's not good anymore, okay? So there you have it. Just want to share that with you, a little bit of science there. And as you see, it's not hydrating us. So let me see what happens. Yeah, with the right water, you're actually able to get hydrated so much better. There's tea in these, okay? It's just not the right water. So let's go ahead and wrap up this review. Alrighty, so we did a review on Aqua 9.5. We tested it for 3 specific things. The first one was antioxidants, and we saw that this is oxidizing water. It sat around like a 145, maybe 150. The second thing we tested for was alkalinity, and this is 9.5, right? This is what they pride themselves on. However, once we got down to it, it actually showed up acidic, okay? And the reason why is because it's really reverse osmosis with baking soda and salt added to it, which is what's making it appear 9.5. Last but not least, we tested for superior hydration, and even though they use electrolysis to try to break up the water to where it's better to consume, it ends up clumping back together by the time you get it, and it doesn't hydrate that well, as we could see in these tests. So the Water Boys, this look like they're in partnership with the Water Boys to support clean drinking water for all. And I'm telling you right now, investing in this is not the right move. Invest in yourself when it comes to having clean drinking water that actually hydrates you at a cellular level. How do you do that? You check out my masterclass so you can learn about this water right here. The link is down below in the description. It's going to tell you everything you need to know about water. You're going to learn a ton. If you loved what you saw here, you're going to love that masterclass. So check that out. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned a little something about the waters that we tested here today. Please take a moment to share this video with someone you care about who is also drinking this water. Finally, if you are serious about improving your health and the waters that you drink, click the link in the description below to access my Water Wellness Masterclass. In this masterclass, you will discover the truth about the waters we drink, the effects our water has on our health, and how you can have the world's best water in the comfort of your home and save thousands of dollars as a result. Alright, go ahead, click that link in the description below, access that masterclass, and I will see you there real soon.